Well, good evening. My name is Mrs. Shui, and this is our high school orchestra, and we are so grateful that you are here, and so glad that you were able to make it to hear all of us perform between the orchestra and the band. We are so grateful for you. So the first piece that we had this evening was Fiddle Fury. Next piece should contain many things that people recognize. It is a John Williams trilogy featuring themes from Star Wars, Jurassic Park, and Indiana Jones, and will feature Kayla Laux on the violin. We hope you enjoy. So our next piece is really special. I have done it once before, and it takes a special duo of people to really do this piece. First off, because it was originally composed for, and we're playing it as it was originally composed for these soloists, a viola and a bass. So how often do you have a duet written just for viola and bass? And it just so happens that this year we have a fantastic duo in Kyle Sonnen and Devin Hartman. So we are going to play for you Symphony Concertante by Dittersdorf, featuring Kyle and Devin on the viola and the bass. All right. So before I introduce our final piece, I do want to say again, thank you so much for being here. We could not do this without you. Thank you for driving your kids to lessons, for driving them to rehearsals, for driving them all over. Some of these kids have performed all over the state. So for driving in there to support them, for just encouraging them to continue to grow as musicians, as students, as fabulous young people that they are. It is a joy to work with them, and I am beyond grateful. So thank you to you, thank you to our administrators, to our colleagues, thank you to Mr. Barnett for all of his awesome work with lights and sound and all things extraordinary on stage. He is amazing and we are grateful. Our last piece for you this evening is called Capriccio Español. I will say it is 4 movements long, so we do ask that you hold your applause until the end. You will know when it's the end, I promise. And it will feature another fabulous senior of ours, Ms. Paola Loaiza on the violin.
this evening. Kids were just fantastic. Yeah, no question. Always so impressed with the music programs here. They do such a fantastic job. And as Mrs. Shuey said, thank you very much for your support for our music programs. Looking forward to seeing the band. My name is Greg Miller. I'm superintendent. In case we have any family and visitors here who don't know who I am. This evening, we take just a brief break from our music to recognize our newest inductees into the Fleetwood Area School District Distinguished Alumni Group. The inductees are Fleetwood Area School District graduates that have distinguished themselves in the areas of outstanding service to our country, community, or others in need, or who have made outstanding contributions to their profession, career, or through philanthropic work. This evening we have 3 graduates that we will be inducting that have certainly met this criteria. Before we introduce our inductees, I'd just like to take a moment to recognize and thank the selection committee. This year's committee consisted of Elizabeth Becker, Chris Redding, Rose Kerswig, Steve Herman, and Mike Mayer. If you're interested in making a recommendation for someone for this honor, there's a spot on our website where individuals can be recommended for the committee to consider. The recommendation process is also included in the Distinguished Alumni Program that was at the front of the auditorium as you were entering. At this time, I'd like to introduce Mr. Steve Herman, our high school principal, to introduce our first inductee.
Our first inductee this evening in the category of Outstanding Contributions to our Community from the class of 1964, Cynthia Burrell. As a member of St. Paul's Lutheran Church in Fleetwood since 1970, Cindy served the congregation as a church council member, altar guild, usher, bell choir, communion assistant, and Cookies at the Cross. She's also involved in the music and worship committee. Cindy chaperones overtime after our home football games. She served as the Brownie Troop cookie leader, and Cindy was employed with the Fleetwood Area School District from 1974 until 2011. During that time, she was a home economics classroom aide, middle school office clerical aide, and a district-wide daily substitute teacher and paraprofessional coordinator. She still continues to serve as a volunteer substitute for the Fleetwood Area School District. Congratulations, Cindy. In the category of Outstanding Contributions to their profession, from the class of 1964, Dr. Roland Heck. Dr. Heck earned his Bachelor of Science in Chemical Engineering from Penn State University and was elected to 3 honor societies. He was also named Outstanding Graduate in Chemical Engineering. He was awarded a fellowship by Mobile to attend the University of Delaware to earn his PhD in 1974. A PhD thesis that addressed fundamental technical issues in catalytic mufflers to remove harmful emissions prior to their worldwide use in automobiles. He amassed a 33-year career in research at Mobile, where he developed new and improved processes for producing high-quality, clean-burning fuels from crude oil, and was awarded 17 U.S. patents and authored 20 scientific and engineering papers. He taught engineering to seniors at Penn State University before serving 8 years as Princeton University's Associate Dean for the School of Engineering and Applied Sciences. He culminated his career by teaching 6 years in the University of Delaware's Honors Program. He served 6 years on Penn State University's Industrial, Professional, Advisory Council and served 12 years as adjunct professor. He was elected as a Fellow of the American Institute of Chemical Engineering and served as Secretary, Director, and Chairman of the Catalyst Society of Metropolitan New York. He served as Commissioner for the Acceleration Board for Engineering Technology and made accreditation visits to 21 universities in the United States and 2 universities in Qatar. Congratulations, Dr. Williams. At this time, I would turn things back over to Dr. Miller.
Our next recipient is from the class of 1991 in the area of outstanding contributions to our community, and that would be Kevin Manmiller. Mr. Manmiller has been serving on the school board for the Fleetwood Area School District since 1999, is currently serving as school board vice president, and previously served as the school board president from December 2019 through December 2023. I'll do a side note there, that was part of that was during COVID. Those years count like dog years, so they were like 7 years each. It's an inside joke between the two of us and those of you who are also affected here in the school district. But moving on, Fleetwood Area, he's also served as Fleetwood Area School District's representative to the BCIU Board of Directors from 2019 through 2023. He currently serves as the Fleetwood Area School District's representative for the Berks Career and Technology Center. Mr. Manuel also volunteered and served as president for Fleetwood Girls Softball Association, where he had the distinct pleasure of coaching my daughter, among others, but also volunteers for Fleetwood Booster Club, and works for Giorgio Global Holdings and its subsidiaries here in Blandon, Pennsylvania. Congratulations, Mr. Manmiller. We can just take a moment to congratulate all 3 of our inductees for this year. Plaques for our newest members, as well as all of those who have received this honor in the past, can be found directly across the lobby outside the auditorium. Thank you everyone for your time this evening in helping us to recognize these outstanding individuals. We'll take, I imagine, a brief moment just to get the band set up, and we'll turn you right back to some more fantastic music and performances by our students. Once again, thank you, and congratulations to our inductees.
Hello, thank you. Welcome to the band portion of tonight's program. The students and I are really excited to share what we've been working on this year. Our first piece was titled Legend of Buffet. You're probably wondering what's buffet? It's 4 notes, B flat, A, F, and E. So the composer explores all the things you can do with 4 different notes, and that's predominantly what you're hearing there. Our next piece, Stillwater, has become a bit of a favorite among the ensemble this year. Stillwater was composed to reflect on the beauty of a frozen lake in Stillwater, Minnesota. As you listen, you'll hear moving eighth notes passed around the ensemble and big swells of sound that are beautiful to represent the water underneath the ice. Here's Kalijah Dunton's Stillwater. before we start our next piece, I need to brag a bit about one of our amazing seniors. You're going to be hearing him on this next piece. Josh Bogacki has been one of the hardest workers that I've seen in my time as a teacher. He's an example of hard work pays off and is a large part of why our trumpet section has been so successful these past few years. He's a great leader and a wonderful musician, and he'll be missed here at Fleetwood. He represented us at All States this year, and believe me guys, you're in for a treat with this one. Without further ado, here is Alfred Reed's Ode for Trumpet featuring Josh Bogacki. I want to take a few moments right now to thank all of you for coming to support your children tonight. I'm not sure if they share it with you, but it means a lot to them that you're here. I was very fortunate to have the support of my grandparents when I was their age to support me, and they actually drove 5.5 hours to come see us tonight, and they're here begging me out here. So it means a lot when you support your kids. So I got to perform this piece at a region band concert when I was in high school, and when I told them that we were going to perform it, they said, wow, I want to come see that, so that's kind of how this happened. It left an impression on them, obviously. I hope it leaves an impression on you as well tonight. This next piece is by Robert W. Smith. He passed away recently. He's a revered composer in our profession. It's called Incheon. He composed the piece in honor of his father, who was a veteran of both the Korean and Vietnam Wars. In June 1950, the North Koreans invaded the South and crushed the Republic of Korea Army. The North Koreans were contained by the entry of the United States, who were also supported by the United Nations. Once the North Koreans realized that the United States were involved, they paused to regroup. This allowed the US and UN time to build up their forces to stop North Korea. On September 15th, a surprise assault was launched at Incheon, which ultimately led to the conflict's resolution. The piece opens peacefully on a Korean beach. You'll hear a melody, a Korean melody played by the flute. You'll hear some ocean waves in the back, which then gets interrupted by helicopters landing on the beach. Chaos ensues. There's Korean and Western influences that are explored to represent the conflict, and it ends again with the helicopters exiting the beach and peace resuming. So I hope you enjoy Robert W. Smith and Sean. For our last piece, I was originally planning on only performing one movement of it, but this one's a real band classic, and we just had so much fun with it that we decided to play all three movements. The enthusiasm for playing good music is shared by the entire band, but it's especially led by our amazing seniors. I'd like to take a moment to recognize all of them, so seniors, you guys stand up right now. Come on, stand. Seniors, seniors. I'm so thankful for all of the students up here and all their talents. I'm blessed to be able to make music with all of you. I'd also like to take a moment to thank a few more people who are essential to our success. First, Fleetwood Area Music Association and Fleetwood Administration, who both work so hard to give us and our students what we need and help us in any way they can. Kirby Barnett for being our amazing lights and sound guru. Yeah, go ahead. District music teachers, Scott Froxel, Mandy Veloz, Cindy Evans, Steve Katzenmoyer, and Chris Nygaard. You're the first building blocks that these guys get, and I appreciate you every day. You're awesome. Also, I need to thank my high school counterparts, Sarah Schutte and Kathy Williamson. Thanks for always being there. You're awesome. Love you guys. And last but not least, I want to thank all of you for coming and supporting music in our schools. So thank you, and here's Holst for Sweet.